Good morning students. Welcome to our online video class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I hope all of my children are doing well and safe. We had start our new chapter, Matter in Our Surroundings. I hope you must have understood what is matter. Matter is anything which have mass and occupy space. Today we will discuss about different characteristics of matter. Characteristics of particles of matter. According to kinetic theory of matter, the particle of matter have three characteristics. First is particles of matter have space between them, and particles of matter are continuously moving, and particles of matter attract each other. Today we will discuss about these three characteristics of particles of matter in detail. The first characteristics we are going to discuss is the particles of matter have space between them. Let's do an experiment. In previous class we had done an experiment using sugar. Today we are going to do the same experiment using salt NaCl. For that I have taken a glass contain water and mark the water level. Carefully observe the water level. Now I am going to dissolve the salt in water. Can you observe any change in its water level? Carefully observe. Here the salt gets completely dissolved, but there is no change in its water level. This is because there is space between the particles of water. In water molecule, there is space between the particles. Suppose this is the particles, and you can see space between the particles. If we dissolve sugar or salt, what happens? The particles of sugar or salt will occupy the space present in between the water. As a result, salt or sugar gets evenly distributed in water. So there is no change in its water level. From the experiment, we can conclude that the particles of matter have space between them. Like salt and sugar, we can explain that when potassium permanganate or Dettol is dissolved in water, the particles of potassium permanganate or Dettol evenly distributed the space between among them. Now let us learn how the particles of matter are continuously moving through some activities. First activity is by using incense stick. Take a unlit incense stick. If you have to smell it, you need to move close to it. Then now light it and place it at a corner. You can find the difference. You will get the smell while sitting at a distance from the stick. This is because they possess some kinetic energy. As the temperature rises, the kinetic energy increases and the particles move faster. When the incense stick is not lit, the temperature is low, and thus the kinetic energy of particles of incense is also low. In other words, the particles of incense do not mix with the particles of air rapidly. That is why you have to go near the incense stick to get its smell. But when it lit, the particles in the incense moves rapidly and intermix with the particles of air. That is why we get the smell of incense. Let us do another experiment. For that, take two different beaker or glass filled with water. Add a drop of honey to one glass and add a drop of ink to another glass containing water and leave them undisturbed for a while. What do you can observe? Glass added with ink evenly distributed at lesser time. It is because of diffusion. The intermixing of two different particles of matter on their own is called diffusion. From these two experiments, we can conclude that the particles of matter are continuously moving. Next, we are going to discuss about particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter have force acting between them. This force keeping the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction, however, differ from one kind of matter to another kind. Let us illustrate the strength of this force of attraction, taking an iron nail, a piece of chalk and rubber band. Using hammer or knife, try to break the iron nail, chalk piece and rubber band. Which will break easily? The chalk will break easily, and it is very difficult to break the iron nail. Iron nail requires great strength to break it, and the rubber band requires medium strength, and chalk requires a little strength to break it. From this, we can conclude that the particles of iron rod or nail are held together by strong force, while the rubber band and chalk are held together by weakest force of attraction. I hope you might have understood the three characteristics of matter clearly. What are the three characteristics of matter? Particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter are continuously moving, and particles of matter attract each other. Next, we are going to discuss about states of matter. Matter around us exists in three forms. These are called solid, liquid and gas. We can classify the constituents of our body into three states. The bone and teeth are solids. The blood that flows in our veins is a liquid. We also have water in our body, which is also liquid. The air that we breathe is a gas, that is oxygen. And some other examples of solid, liquid and gases are iron, wood, stone, sand, pencil, book, gold, ice, etc. are solids. And liquids are water, milk, petrol, alcohol, oil, juice, cold drinks, etc. Gases are air, oxygen, helium, nitrogen, CNG, LPG, carbon dioxide, etc. I hope you might have understood what we learned today. We learned about characteristics of matter and physical classification of matter. Next class we will learn about properties of three states of matter.